ArchieLuxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind the family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the LUX show. Archie flies where the dragon soars to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York, what show? Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delights. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground, comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust, has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate 10 gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York watch show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hey guys, I'll be back in one moment. I just got to attend to something. I'll be back. Let's just run another jingle. A jangle. I'm going to find a jingle. Where's the good? Oh, here we go. We'll run this. We'll run this. Let's play bum chums together. I'm here to tell you the awful fucking truth.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love.
Thank you so much for your support.
January, February, into March and April. Same way too.
Thank you, thank you.
May, June or July.
Fucking hell! Horrid!
I never
Absolutely
let a day
horrid!
go by
I give you shower and you snaky with me. What the fuck did I do to you?
Go away in August or September, in October and November, not to mention warm December. I love
half a dozen pieces of fucking shit.
Another year has gone, I'm ready for the next one too.
If I can be with you.
Every single second, every minute, every hour, all the whole year too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love you.
I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
I want to, I am sure that Lord is watching this program as well, because he cannot stop watching you, because it's basically very attractive to you sexually, even so that he is not into men's, but eventually he is.
Lord, Lord help me! I
Yes, sir.
spent too much money.
I respect you. I will remain a
Okay, I
fan.
respect you too. I
No-
love
no
you.
hard
You can
feelings.
leave now because your time
That's
is
goodbye.
important. I gotta be totally honest with you. I don't want to carry on this bullshit that everything is a struggle. I've got to be totally honest with you. I actually have a tax bill kind of due, and this money would be extremely helpful to meet some obligations that I've got.
In October and November, not to mention warm December, I love you. Though another year has gone, I'm ready for the next one too.
And I'm back. Hello. This is Archie Luxury, and we are on the main stream. Hello. Let's get the link posted, and let's get some people on the stream. We depend on having people on the stream. That's right, guys. We've got some super chats, and they have come in very fast. We've got a super chat. We got one. Firstly, we've got a super chat from JD, member for 12 months. Loyalty has its rewards. That's right. Loyalty has its rewards. And just trying to do this because the camera is reversed to how I sit. Hey, Luxy, you're a real cunt. You know this? Hey, Luxy's not here today. There we go. Luxy's not here today. And we got JD. 5 cents. JD. I earned a spanner. I've been supporting Fatso since 2015. By the way, Eddie made $143 on his last stream and 235 on the one before. How much money you making today, Luxy? Oh, that's not nice. Now look, guys, please try and be nice to our hosts. Please try and be nice to the hosts, because if we don't have hosts, you know what happens? If we don't have hosts, we don't have a stream. That's what happens. And yes. So it is what it is. I can tell you. You've got to be nice to the hosts, otherwise we don't have a show. See, I'm trying to get up a couple people doing streams, and there's always, I don't like to have drama. I like to let Eddie have his freedom. He can do what he wants. Lux has got his freedom on his stream. Eddie's got his freedom on his stream. So you got your own indie pendants, you see? I'm just going to change something here. Mirror my image. There we go. That's actually how it is. Yeah, that's it. So if I comb my hair, it's actually not reverse. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's actually how it is. That is exactly how, if you were looking into the room, how it would look. Yeah. So that means if I show a watch on the screen, fuck, it's hard to do this shit, you know that? Come on, you stupid fucking... Come on. Oh, that's reversed. Fuck. That's reversed. Yeah, it's a bit. I got to work that one out. Anyhow, you know how it is. I got to tell you, fuck, the Nark is a cunt. What a fucking cunt. I mean, he's caused trouble. Not only has he fucking annoyed me, he's annoyed Mike the Snake. I don't think I want Nark back. The collateral damage is too high. Yes, he's good for ratings. People like him. But he's fucking toxic. He's toxic sewage. As far as a guy goes, he is toxic fucking sewage. We've got another super chat. JD, 3 cents. Is today another £2 sterling of support and $5 pity chat kind of day, Luxy? Eddie puts money in Archie's pocket. You take, look, some shows make money, some shows don't. It's more about providing entertainment to the viewers. Okay? That's what we... Oh, we got Panerai. Panerai, jump on. I want to talk to you. I got some straps. I want to talk Panerai straps. I was in Geneva and I got jump on. Jump right on. Yes. Jump right on. I've got flowers in my room today. Yes, I do. Flowers in my room. Look at that. Aren't they beautiful? I love flowers. Don't you love flowers in your room? I do. Jump on, Panerai, Ferrari. I want to talk to you. I got some Panerai straps in. I got some good stuff, actually. Might put my Patek Philippe on. That's been a great watch. I've worn that in Geneva. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. First major outing, I must say. Yeah, first major outing. I had some great fun. I love that watch. That watch is incredible. It is incredible. And sticky tape. I think I do have sticky tape. Okie dokie. So guys, I must confess to you, what can I say to you? I've had a really good time, but I think it's time for Narky Poo to be given the ass. The guy's just a fucking troll. Horrible individual who just, you know, if he was, I'm just winding the ribbon, if he was moderately nice, you'd say, oh, I could tolerate it, but he's just such a fucking cunt. Oh, we've got Panerai Ferrari's joining me now. Hello, Panerai.
Hey, Archie, how are you?
Hey, it's great to hear from you. I just came back. So basically, I went from Brisbane, Hong Kong, Helsinki, Geneva. So now I've just done the reverse. I'm recovering from jet lag. For the last 2 days, I've basically slept 13 hours a day at night.
Yeah, 13 hours, that's pretty good.
Yeah, just trying to recover because it was a fucking horrible flight. Let me give you the drum. It was fucking awful, okay?
Yeah, but how'd you enjoy the trip? How'd you enjoy Geneva?
Oh, man, that was fucking amazing. It was absolutely incredible, okay?
But fucking expensive.
Yeah. Did you see any of the videos I did there, like the McDonald's? Yeah. I went to the...
Yeah.
But you notice their buns are different to our McDonald's buns? Like they're kind of like a gourmet bun. You know what I mean?
Well, every country, they make it a little bit different. Like you go to India, you know, I've seen videos where they got like, you know, lentil patties and stuff like that.
Oh, fuck that. Yeah. Fuck.
Lentil burger.
I've got some more videos coming. Good news is I'm in Shenzhen. So basically, I landed in Hong Kong 2 days ago,
Mm.
and I've just been recuperating. And then today I made the move to obviously at Shenzhen, I've got a far cheaper deal. It's far cheaper for me to stay here than it is in Hong Kong. Hong Kong is a bit expensive. I must confess to you, I actually got really into Panerai when I was there.
Oh, good. That's what I like. What about HMOs?
The sad thing is they didn't give much catalogs out. They were very stingy in what they gave out. They had a cool, if you went to the show, they actually had a carry bag for Panerai, but by the time I got there, they'd run out, which was a real fucking, really bit of a pisser. Because I'm a Panerai. Let me show you the 2 straps I got. Just hang on there.
Yeah, I saw you. I saw them on the video. I really love the blue one. I haven't seen that before. I don't have that one. Hey, I got the NATO strap too. Remember I was asking you where to buy a good NATO strap? I ended up getting one.
So let me show you. Okay, so they come in this. This is the new carry case now. You see that? It's like a cloth pouch.
Yeah.
And
hey, they gave me one of those when I bought my straps about 10 years ago. They deteriorated. I had to throw them out.
What's that? These cloth ones?
Yeah, not that style. I don't know what that's made out of, but the ones they gave me.
So that's the suede one. Look at that. Now, what I wanted, right? Fuck, this is actually hard. What I've done is I've just... so just excuse me. I'm mirroring my image. Okay, there we go. Touch up the appearance. How do you touch up? What's touch up? I need a bit of a touch up.
It's a filter. Make you look 10 years younger.
Do I need that? Okay, we'll see. So that there is the strap. Now, what I wanted more so... Oh, yes, that's a bit brighter. What I wanted was I didn't want the chunky monkey. You know how it's really thick and hard? So this strap here is quite bendable. You see what I mean? It's bendable.
Yeah, very supple.
Because that's what's wrong. Oh, I don't like that filter. Fuck, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
What was the other one? You got a rubber one as well, did you?
Yeah. So basically what I thought is, you know what? I would really love to have a rubber strap. So that's the suede leather one. And I was thinking, oh, it's expensive. And it was, if I hadn't have done it then, I wouldn't have done it now. I got brown rubber.
Yeah, nice.
It's more blue in this lighting.
Yeah, it looks more kind of blacky. So, yeah, you can't really see.
Yeah, it's actually brown. Okay, it is brown. So I got that. I thought, you know what? That'd just be nice to complete my... That'd be very nice to complete... Okay, when I hold it back a bit, you can see it's brown, okay? You can see it's brown, okay?
Yeah, like a sort of a coppery, dark copper kind of color. No?
No, more brown. Really? Blacky brown?
Yeah, it's what it's coming up as. On the,
yeah, no, that's what it is now. Okay, that's what it should be. Okay, blacky brown.
Yeah.
Now they were fucking look. How much do PAM straps cost in Australia? So the rubber one was 200 Swiss francs, and the leather one was 260 Swiss francs. How much are they in Australia?
Oh, they're pretty expensive now. The like the crocodiles, they're about 600. Oh, see, I haven't bought one in ages. But yeah, last time I looked, they're pretty fucking expensive, like $600 for a crocodile.
But see, that's it for me with the PAM. I think I got a nice, beautiful leather. Because what I don't like about the current one, the strap is very chunky and it's not flexible. So this is more of a flexible one, okay?
Yeah.
And I always wanted a rubber. You can swim with the rubber. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but are you really going to do that? Probably not.
It's a PAM. You can't swim with the PAM, no? Dive watch?
No, but you know what I mean. People buy all these watches, divers. They never use that.
Rolex is good. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But look, what I'm trying to say is I really am happy I got 2 straps for the Pam. They were, look, I'm happy I got that, okay? I got a heap of the big problem we've got is weight at the moment, okay? Not only have I put on weight, but I got so many books. They were handing out books at some, like they were really stingy, but at Basil, I'll show you what I got, okay?
Yeah.
At Patek, at the Patek stand at Watches and Wonders, they were giving out the 2025 Patek collecting, the catalog.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 2. So that's pretty heavy. By the time I got 2 of those. I went to the handicraft.
Show us inside of it.
Yeah, well, this basically has got every model. Okay.
All of the current models.
Well, even the new releases, they're in this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got, but the thing is, this starts to add up the weight. Let me show you something else I got. See, I'll show you the books I got. Okay. Okay, I had to limit myself. That's the books.
Fucking hell.
Okay, and then, right, I don't know if I told you this, I bought the watch box from Keslow. I bought Keslow's watch box.
Yeah, show us that.
So the problem is, it's fucking heavy. Oh, by the way, I still have the Reverso bags. The JLC was having Reverso bags. I've got those.
Yeah, I saw that video where you went up and asked for it.
Yeah, I still got more books. I got more books. Sorry. I got a Grand Seiko book.
Yeah.
I got another. I couldn't help myself. I just take. I got a Hermes book, and I got the new Rolex release book. I was queued up for fucking 2.5 hours for this book.
Hey, what did you think of the new Seiko, the Grand Seiko? It looks a bit like a AP, the one in brown. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah. Just quickly, this has got the land dwellers on it. Fuck. Look, I love Grand Seiko. I've got the catalog. I got the book, right? I got the book, but see, I'm limited. Look at this. I've got so many books from this trip. I can't take them all back. I got a pile here that high, and I got the watch box from Keslow. You know Keslow?
Yeah.
So I'll just hang on. I've even kept the Rolex chocolate box. I've eaten the chocolates, of course.
Was that free, or they charge you for that?
Yeah, free. You fucking betcha. And then I got the Keslow box. You know, that's the green one. You know the green box?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, this is the report.
Yeah, so you're going to buy another lot of watches to fill that up?
This is about 5 fucking kilos itself, see?
Yeah, but Archie, you're going to buy another set of watches to fill it up?
No. Let me explain it to you, okay? Let me explain it to you. Okay, so this is the box, okay?
Yeah. That's cool.
No. No, when you say you're going to buy another set of... No. Okay, so this is the box, right?
Yeah, beautiful.
I paid a lot of money for that box. That box cost me... I didn't really want to buy it, but I committed to it. And I didn't want to pike on it. It's not nice to pike. So that box cost me 1,000 Aussie, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, beautiful box though.
Now, this
See,
is
that's
a
what
report.
I want a watch box like that. 8-piece watches, or 8-piece watch box, fill it with 8 pieces, and I think that's it. That's all you need for a collection. 8 watches is
Yeah.
good because I think you
Oh,
can have too many.
You can have what?
You can have too many watches. You can have too many in your collection. It just gets like hoarding.
Hey, I'm a hoard. I know all about hoarding. You
I
don't
know.
need to explain that concept to me. You're right. I know all about this.
So what are you going to do with your Louis box? Are you going to get rid of that, or are you just going to keep that, or transfer your watches?
No, you don't understand. Let me explain. I'm going to put this over here. Let me put this over here. Whoops. Sorry. 1 minute. Okay. So let me explain the concept to you, okay?
Yeah. Let's go.
So when I've got the Louis box for my Instagram and when I want to take photos. I've got the leather case, the Skeletto del Tempo.
Yeah, seen that.
That's my travel case when I want to travel and show someone my watches. And this green one, that's kind of the dress box for the home. Hey, look who we got Nark on. Should we let him on?
Nah, fuck him.
I just want to tell him something. I want to tell him something quickly.
Yeah, tell him to fuck off.
Hey, Nark, how are you?
Hey, Nark, how you going, mate? Great to see you.
Archie, let me just tell you something, right?
Nark, you're a
Shut
total
the
cunt.
fuck up
They
for a
asked
sec.
you not to play the clip. You keep doing it. You know what? You can
Shut
get
the
fucked.
fuck up, Arch.
You
Shut
are
the fuck up.
poison to my show.
Yes,
We love you.
poison.
Everybody loves you, mate. You're such a good guy.
You've been enjoying your passive income?
Nark, you know what? You're going to kill all the attendees
Have you
coming
been
on.
enjoying your passive income?
Nark, why would
Yes
I
or no?
listen to you?
Yes or
Why
no?
would I
Yes
listen
or no?
to you? Why would I listen to you?
All right,
you
it doesn't matter.
me
It doesn't matter. I'm starting my own channel. I've been offered a
Nark,
channel with other
Nark,
guys.
see it. You know what, Nark? Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. I got to be honest with you. I think it's time to draw the line in the sand with Nark.
Absolutely. Oh, ages ago.
I kind of find him funny. I found him funny, but he is just toxic poison. He is poison. You know what I mean? Like what he does is he poisons my panelists. I can't get any. You know what? It's time to say get fucked. Even me. This is my show. I own it. I didn't like jumping on when he's there. He's just such an asshole.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. And it's funny the first time he says something, you think, ha ha ha. But after about the 10th time, you really get sick of it. You know what I mean? Sirocco hated his guts. You know that? Sirocco hated his guts.
Yeah. Oh, I can't stand the guy. He's a piece of shit. I mean, there's one thing to be, banter is one thing, right? And, to shit stir and, say, but he crosses the line, making personal attacks on people and things like that.
Definitely crosses the line. He's just a complete fucking asshole. The guy is a complete fucking asshole. Yeah. I mean,
he's just trolling everyone, mate. He's just trolling you. He's got nothing better in his life to do.
If I was in your position, shut the fuck up.
Get rid of him. Just get rid of him. He's a loser. He's a loser.
No, Archie, shut the fuck up for a second.
You got nothing going on in your life. You got nothing going on in your life, mate. That's all you do is come on this stream. I tell you, mate, he's got nothing going on in his normal life. He just comes on here and thinks he's king shit. Just get rid of the guy.
I told you not to do that. That narrative, I didn't like
That's
it.
Why I did it. That's why I did it. You should have done the opposite. Yeah. See, Archie, like Curly said, you should just leave me alone. Let me make money for you. Let me entertain the dungeon. You go to the dungeon. Hey, buddy. Hey, Panerai, you're boring me shit.
You're a loser.
With Nark, he just pushes the envelope. Like Curly. Curly was another toxic one. They were fucking so toxic. And it's funny for a little bit, then it just shits you off. You know what I mean?
Well, you look at Curly now. He runs his own channel. He can't even make money from it.
No.
what is he like banned from making money from
Well,
the
because
picture?
he's an asshole. Curly's just an asshole, and with Nark, he's gone. Look at that. I just tried to get him on again. He's gone. He's jumped up. Nark, if you want to come back, man, you got to play by the rules. Okay? Simple as that. I'm happy to have Nark back, but you got to come back and be nice. I'm sick of it. You crossed the boundary. It just pisses me off. That's the reality with Nark. Nark, you got to play by the rules, man.
Let's get rid of him for like 6 months and see what it does to your channel. I bet it's no different.
Yeah, Archie.
No difference, mate.
Archie,
you're going to make no less money.
Archie, you should be as disengaged as you normally are. Stay out of attention.
Get rid of the guy. See, just talk over the top of this fucking loser.
He's toxic.
He can't fucking
Yes,
do
I
anything.
am.
He can't say anything. He's a fucking loser. He's a fucking
And
nobody.
I heard you said some horrible things about Mike the Snake. I mean, how could
Yes,
you
I
fucking
did. Yes, I did. And about you. And your father
Isn't that
banging your
funny?
wife.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, your sons are your
It's just brutal. Honestly, with Nark, it's kind of he's just a cunt. He's just a horrible.
He's a massive cunt. Yeah, I know. No, he's not even a cunt. He's beyond a cunt. He's an evil piece of shit.
And he doesn't even he criticizes. Oh, you're fat. You're this. You're that. Well, why don't you turn your camera on, Nark?
Yeah,
Let's see
exactly.
the Adonis that you are. Let's see the Adonis that you think you are.
Exactly, mate.
He's just a
That's what I'm
nasty
saying
wog.
to you, mate.
That's all he is. He's a nasty wog. I can see it.
Mate, that guy's got nothing going on in his life, and all he does is he just jumps on the Archieverse, insults
And by
everybody.
the way, he pretends he's in Sydney. He's in Melbourne. Okay, he's in Melbourne. I've researched him. Okay, I know Nark. I know a bit more about you than you think you do.
What do you know about him? Like, have you ever met this guy?
And he flashed the gym. He accidentally came up where he was, and it's in Melbourne. He's not in Sydney. He just says that to just. But look, let's talk about the watches and that. I want to talk serious. I want to talk a bit of coming back from from watches and wanker. Look, I'll be honest with you. I bought the straps. I had a good time. Would I go again? I'll be honest with you. It was incredible, but the Swiss aren't very friendly. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, they're kind of a little bit French, aren't they? That's very close to all of that. So, and the French.
They're very French. And I had this. I'll give you this. They have. Okay, the reason they're a bit. Okay, what happens in Geneva is you get a lot of French people coming in, and even the beggars are French. Okay, like this old guy. So what happens is I'm outside my hotel waiting for my Uber to come, right?
Yeah.
And he comes up. He's a dear old soul. He comes up to try and help me. He thinks I'm trying to find I said, no, it's okay, mate. I got an Uber coming. Oh, he goes, I'll help you. And I said, mate, I got an Uber coming, please. I don't need your help. But he was a nice enough sort of soul. And then he asked me for a fucking donation. And I didn't have my coins with me. If I had my coins, I would have given him a couple of francs. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, these days you can easily say to these people, you just go, I don't have cash on me, right? Because most people just...
No, but I meant it. If I did have the coins, I would have given him a couple of francs, okay?
Yeah.
And I said to him, then he starts swearing at me, and I said, you fucking French cunt. I said, how dare you swear at me? I said, get a fucking job, you lazy cunt. That's what I said to him. I said, get a fucking job, you lazy cunt. And I said, le parasite, le parasite. That's what I said. It's French for parasite. They're just so angry. I don't understand this, And it's kind of, there is poverty in Geneva. People sleep in the door. Well, fuck me, Dad. I tell you one thing for sure. It's cold and damp in Geneva. Okay? And that's quite nice to walk around. You walk around there. You know what? It's funny. In that places there, you don't need to wash your shirts as much
Why do you say that?
because you don't sweat as much.
No,
They
no,
stay.
okay.
But you do want to wash your shirts. You know what I mean?
All right.
I like them to be fresh and clean. But you can get more than one wear out of a shirt. Because I was traveling, I wore some shirts. You know, you can air it out and wear a bit the next day. You know what I mean? Yeah, you
Like your
try.
undies, just turn them inside out.
But I got to tell you,
Hey, can I ask you something about Geneva, right? Because you're talking about people like living in doorways or like sleeping in doorways and stuff like that. Is it a bit like other cities where like the main part is really beautiful, but then you step outside the main part, it starts getting looking a little bit shitty?
oh, definitely. However, what you find is so there's not as many homeless as Sydney. Okay, Sydney's more. They kind of move them on in the day, like they sleep in a doorway there. But Sydney, like I walk around George Street and stuff like that when I come down to Sydney, and it's more tactical. But of course, as you move out a bit, there is some shittier parts, correct? You know, like the 50s apartments and 60s apartments, you know, they're not as beautiful and stuff like that. I must say, Geneva is actually a beautiful city. It is really, really beautiful. In the old part, right in the center, they've got a thing called the Old Town. Now, that's a place that is 15th, 16th century. They used to have, that's where the founder of Red Cross, you know, the founder
Yeah, I
of
was thinking about that in one of your videos.
Yeah, and that's because
They
people
got a
used to get
statue of him, right?
they used to get their heads cut off.
Yeah, I remember you talking about this.
So that's kind of interesting, you know?
Hey, can I ask you about Higgy?
Yeah.
So,
see.
but what happened with all of that? Because I missed it.
The founder of Red Cross is Henry Dunant, and there's a statue. He's Swiss. International Red Cross and Red Crescent movement started in 1863 and was inspired by Swiss businessman Henry Dunant. The suffering of thousands of men on both sides. So basically, he's one of the people who publicly campaigned against executions. Okay.
Right. Good guy.
So it's he's and there's a statue, and the statue is where people used to get their fucking heads cut off.
Fuck. Yeah.
So there's a lot of ghosts. If you're into ghosts, the old part of actually I went out there with a friend of mine and she told me these stories and I had to sleep for the next couple of days with the light on.
Why, you believe in ghosts, do you?
Oh, I definitely believe in ghosts, don't you?
No, not at all. I'm an atheist.
Yeah, no, I believe in that stuff. I believe in vibes. Do you believe in vibes?
What do you mean by vibes?
Vibe, you're in sales, you know, you can see if someone's interested in the product or not, can't you?
Yeah, but that's reading like people's body language and face expressions and things like that. Yeah, all the thing with the thing with ghosts, right? No one ever says, "Oh, I saw a ghost at Foot Locker," you know, on a Saturday afternoon full of people. It's always like late at night when it's dark, and they track that back to when, you know, we were hunter-gatherers and you had to, you know, your senses had to be on the heightened alert and things like that. So when people think they see ghosts, that's all it is. It just links back to your primeval instincts, you know?
Okay. Okay. Look, I'm just telling you, okay? I'm just telling you what I found there. But let me say this to you, okay? I got to tell you, Geneva is... I'm actually... Higgy. Okay, you asked about Higgy, right?
Yeah, because I missed a couple of streams, right?
Meet up with me. That's another Nark. That's another Nark execution
Well, that's
gone
what
bad.
I heard. That's what I heard. Something happened with him and Nark. So can you tell us the story for people that... Because I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened. Like, one moment I was on...
basically paid money by a supporter to give him a wrench, right?
Who?
And then what happens is he keeps bringing up... He just can't. Higgy took great offense to it, and he instead of Higgy helping me and meeting me, because I wanted to go to the BMW factory one day, BMW museum, he went out of his way to do nothing. So, and to be honest with you, I'm probably happy I stayed in Geneva, because it's such a lot. Like, why, if I'm staying at a hotel that's costing me $300 a night, $350 Aussie a night, just stay there, enjoy the town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but sorry, go back a bit. Go back. You're talking about buying a wrench and stuff. I don't understand all that. So you got to pay.
Someone gave a lot of money to try get him to do more. They liked him. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And I took the money because money's been tight. I took the money and then I had to give him the wrench, right? And then what happens is he just makes a total cunt of himself. That's what happened.
What do you mean?
And now,
the wrench? What do you mean?
I'll be honest with you. Sorry.
What do you mean? Give him the wrench? I don't understand.
Well, that allows him to, like, I even gave him the keys to come on the StreamYard, right?
Oh, this is Nark you're talking about.
Yeah, Nark.
Oh, okay. I think you're about Higgy.
I'll be honest. I received a lot of money to do it, but he's just such a cunt. He's so toxic. You know what? I've decided now on. I really can't. He burns. Yes, he generates money, but he's also poisonous to panelists, right?
Yeah, but what did he say to Higgy? What did he do to him to get?
I don't want to go into it. I don't want to go into it because it's all innuendo, and he's just a cunt. Okay, let me just say that he's just a cunt, and he takes a small fraction of the truth. He embellishes it. He changes it. He's just a cunt. I don't want to empower him any more than that cunt deserves. Okay, because he's just an asshole.
You just get rid of the fucking guy, right?
Yeah, but he's got to look. I'm just telling you, I've had enough of him because I don't even like coming on when he's on. He's just such an asshole.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
I'll be honest with you, times are tough. I mean, fuck me dead. This tariffs. Holy fuck! What the hell's going? I mean, I'll be honest with you. I had planned to on the comeback. I was supposed to spend 2 days in Hong Kong, then 2 days in Macau again. I wanted to do another Macau tour, right?
Yeah.
But I ended up cancelling it because money's tight. I thought, oh fuck.
What do you think? What do you think of Trump?
I actually liked him, right? But I honestly, I'm not a big fan of what the shit he's done there. It's just,
no.
You know, I think realistically, I don't like tariffs. Okay, tariffs. I mean, let me say this to you. Do you know why World War II happened? Okay, people say it was the Nazis. They hated they hated the Jews. Well, that's kind of more of a smokescreen. Okay, what the real answer is, they blame the Jews, but it was actually after the Treaty of Versailles that Germany had terrible trade. Okay, they weren't allowed to do trade, and they had to pay all this money back for war reparations.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah,
that's actually the big problem. That's the big problem.
That's what Hitler leveraged, right? When he was doing his beer hall talks and stuff like that, ranting, raving, and they.
But I mean, seriously, do you want China to be your enemy? Okay, China doesn't. I'll be honest with you. You need them to trade with the world. They need to be. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. Everyone looks at China and says, "Oh, they're an asshole. They're this and that." But hang on a minute. There's so many thousands of Chinese people who depend on these jobs. Okay, the labor market in China is fairly tough. Okay, so they've got a problem now where a lot of people find it very difficult to get work. Young people, older people. So you're actually hurting them, which is unfair because they just want to go to work, earn money, pay their bills, survive, and if they're lucky, get married and have children. That's what they really. That's what they want.
Trump, right? He's putting on all these tariffs, thinking that he's going to bring manufacturing back to the US. And it's like, who the fuck is going to work in these factories? Does he understand how little money these people actually get fucking paid?
And then, what they're saying is, how are you going to bring the tariffs back? How are you going to bring that online? This has been decades of they've stopped manufacturing in America. How are you going to mysteriously bring this tooling back? So, okay, all the tooling is in China and countries like that. Well, are they going to sell it to you? Because they no longer need the tooling. So are they going to sell it to you? I don't think so. So, and how are you going to retool? How are you suddenly going to be manufacturing? Do you understand the mechanization? It's not just...
Mate, I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump is really one of the dumbest motherfuckers that has ever been born. He was just handed a whole shit ton of money, and they've already looked at it and said, if that guy just took the money he got from his dad, invested it in the S&P 500, he'd be significantly wealthier than he is today. So he's a terrible businessman.
There's some things I like with him, right? I'm disappointed with him on Ukraine. He was supposed to be able to solve that. He's worked out Putin's a cunt. I mean, that's what we all knew. We all knew he was a cunt. Okay?
Mate, he's all talk. The guy is all talk. He can't deliver on anything. And see, this is the thing. Round one, I get it. Like, I was a fan of Donald Trump. I thought, here we go. We've got a business guy who's going to come in. He's going to show these politicians how it's done. Yeah. He fucked up. He did nothing. Achieved nothing. And then they gave the guy another fucking chance. It's fucking insane. And now look what's happening. He's destroying all the relationships all around the world.
Look, I think the world really wants, you got to have trade. That's how the world depends on it. And if you alienate one big trading bloc, are you nuts? I mean, I mean, where do they think all these parts? I mean, and then Trump says, you don't buy our cars. Well, for starters, I don't know if you've seen an American car lately, but they're garbage. Nobody fucking wants them. They're garbage.
Mate, the latest Chinese car I saw today, they've literally got a drone that opens up from the roof and can fly up and give you an aerial view of all the traffic and what's happening around you. That's their latest thing. And look at all the robots. Have you seen all this shit, these new robots that they're releasing? It's fucking insane.
I gotta tell you, I honestly...
And Arch, I'll tell you some other things, right, with the Chinese electric cars. They've got this now speed charging, right? It's like charges almost as quick as it takes you to fill up a tank of petrol in your car. Like, they're just killing it out there. They're just kicking ass. That's why they're scared of the Chinese.
There's some nasty comments coming through. I don't understand this audience. We've got 75 people. It's you know what, Panerai, if people don't support the shows, we'll just get rid of it then. How does that sound? You like that? I honestly, I think it'd be a great shame because we've had this show going for over 2 years now. But you know what? If there's no support, we'll just kill it off. That's what'll happen. it's I don't know what to say, but I got to tell you this. I think realistically with Trump, the market doesn't. I don't like losing money in my superannuation. Do you?
Well, the only thing is, right, you know, when you buy shares, say you buy like 100 shares in Tesla, right? The shares go down and you can buy more when they're low and hope that they go up, right? Now, the S&P
Yeah.
500 shown over time that it returns just over 10%. So if the market's going down and you're still buying shares, you're still buying, you know, into your super, then you can buy, you know, right now you're buying low. So in the long run, you might be all right. You could benefit. In the long run, you could benefit from all this.
Yeah, but this uncertainty is crazy. Some people, it's very dangerous. It's volatile. Okay, I mean the market doesn't like volatility. It likes certainty. It's it is what it is. I tell you this now. You know, I tell you. Fuck, there's some nasty comments there. Jesus Christ. You know what? That's okay, guys. We'll just kill it all off, and you guys can jerk off in the corner. Hey, how do you sound that? Fuck me dead.
I think
And I mean,
some of
that's
them-
for Nark. What a fucking asshole. That guy needed to be pushed. I just had enough. I just can't stand him. You know what I mean? He's just a nasty cunt.
Hey, look under my name. What have I got written there? Nark is a cunt. That's what he is. He's a
Tell me
fucking
this.
cunt.
What's going on with you? What's happening in Sydney? You're in sales. What's happening? Tell me this.
Just insanely busy right now. Got too much work, but I'm going to the Easter show tomorrow, which is good. So I haven't been there in like 15 years, so I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, no.
Oh, and I played pickleball. Have you ever played pickleball?
No.
It's like mini tennis, kind of in between. No, I was going to say in between table tennis and normal tennis, but no, it's just like like mini tennis, you know. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just always trying new things. I want to try everything, you know. Before I die, I just want to tick every box. Say I tried everything, and yeah. But I pretty much just love cars and watches and just can't fucking afford them. That's the problem. But Archie, I did have one question for you, right?
What happened? What happened to your Beamer you're looking at?
2 years, man. 2 years. I'm going to wait 2 years until I get it because I want to pay more down in the mortgage. You know.
How much do you? What percentage of your house is paid off?
Hang on. Let me work it out. 2 seconds. I've still got quite a bit to go. Hang on. I got 34% left to pay off.
Fuck, you got 60. What the hell are you? You got 66% paid off.
Yeah.
How much is your place worth?
In Sydney, these things aren't cheap. About 2 mil.
Fucking hell, you're a millionaire.
Well, I've got a wife, so she gets half of it.
And you got super.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to bring it down, man, because, yeah, I just don't like having debt, you know? Like, it's just bothers me to have it.
Honestly. You've got enough equity. Go and fucking live life.
Yeah, I'm living, man. I'm living, like, traveling, and it's just priorities. Like, my priority is to get a new car, travel. I've never been to Europe, so I want to head to Europe and stuff like that. Yeah, I know. And the other thing too, mate, like I keep a track of all the watches that I like, and to be honest, the stuff that I like is just the stuff I like now is haute horology, and I really love H. Moser. Like the H. Moser watch that I love is secondhand, the cheapest I've ever seen it is like 90 grand. Well, I'm not going to spend 90 grand on a watch, you know?
Yeah, I know what
So,
you mean.
so that's what I'm saying, right? Like, yeah, I could go and buy a Rolex. I could go and buy a Jaeger-LeCoultre or something like that. But I look at it and I say, do I really want it? You know what I mean? And when I kind of look at it, I go, oh, fuck. No, I don't want it enough for what it costs, you know?
Yeah, I get you, but man, what a great life you're living, hey?
Yeah, living a good life, mate. Can't complain. Apart from these people in the chat calling me with their fucking nasty comments. They're just angry because I had to go at Nark. These are all Nark fanboys, mate. So anyone that's being negative, they're just Nark fanboys, but they just don't realise what a massive cunt he is, you know?
Oh, exactly. Eventually you just get sick of him. He just shits you off. That's all.
Yeah. So these people that all love him, they've never been on the show and they've never had the guy attack him and attack them and all of that, right? So they just think, oh, it's all good fun, oh, ha, ha, ha. But, mate, like I said to you before, things that he's said to you, which I wouldn't even fucking repeat, they're fucking evil. It's not even banter or anything. It's just pure fucking evil.
No, nothing funny about it in the least. He's just
No, it's
just a
inhuman,
total
mate.
cunt.
Yeah, I think this Sneak guy might be Nark in disguise.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? I reckon some of these guys, they jump on with different names. Because this Sneak guy, I've never seen the Sneak guy. Have you ever seen this guy?
No.
No.
You're right.
Never
You're
seen
right.
him. So it's just
It's
have a cry, Nark. Have a cry, you little
I gotta
bitch.
tell you, with the amount of equity you've got, man, what I'd be doing is buying myself a Beamer.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Life is for living, okay? I really love watches. Can I say that to you? I really do love the watches.
Really? I never predicted
And
that.
I actually, after the burglary, look, business hasn't been that great. I got to pay out, but I've also borrowed money against my house to pay for the current collection. That's what I did. I actually used money from my home equity line of credit, and I built the collection in a way that I wanted to have the pieces. Okay, that's what I did. I make no bones about it. I borrowed against my house to build the collection because this business depends on me having some. It depends on me having some pretty cool shit at times.
Yeah. And then I get, right? I get because it is your business. But this is what I was saying to you before. It's funny that you can't. Yeah, that's what I was just going to say because I asked you that before. If you get a tax deduction on it,
no, but look. No, but otherwise I'd have to register for GST. I don't want to do. There's reasons why I do what I do. So I say, well, you know what? I'm happy to do it my way, and I don't have any problem with the tax office. Okay, that's what I want. I don't want hassle with the fucking ATO. Okay, that's the reason I've done it this way, so that I don't have any hassle. I don't need to worry about nothing. Okay, I'm just telling you honestly. That's why I've done what I've done. Okay.
So you just got to pay income tax.
I tell you honestly. Yeah, of course, but the income tax, if I don't earn much, I don't have to pay much, and it hasn't been fucking. It's been very tough lately, but that's okay. That's life. Okay, life isn't always fucking beer and Skittles. You know, it can be shit. I'm very fortunate. I like the business. I like what I do, and I mean, in all honesty, I don't think I could realistically do anything else. I love it. I love the watches. I love them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we all do. It's a toxic hobby, right? Fucking insanely expensive. If you lose them or they get stolen outside of the home, you get nothing back. Even if they get stolen in the home, they're only insured for,
Well,
I think,
look,
the entire
I made
home.
mistakes. I mean, look, I'm the first to admit I made mistakes, but in the same token, I got a beautiful collection now. I've got two beautiful cars. I got a BMW and an Audi. The wife's got the Audi. You know what? Live a little, because let me say this to you. My ex-wife, her husband, who I happen to be good friends with, because why hold a grudge? In fact, I'm really happy he married her. He's got fucking brain cancer. Okay?
Yeah. Very,
See,
right?
yeah, Jerry. So, I mean, realistically, I realized I wanted to have a collection. I wanted to have some. Now, I tell you honestly, I put 100,000 from the HELOC into watches. Okay, that's what I did. $100,000. That's what I bought. Because you look at it, I tell you what I bought. I bought the two Breguets, right? So they were about 20 each. That's 40 grand. I bought the Pam. That was 7. That's 47.
Oh, you got 3 Breguets.
No. But before I did that, I already had one. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I basically 2 Breguets. I think you could say I used the HELOC for the JLC. So what's that? That makes it 60,000 in what? 60,000. What else did I buy? I'm just trying to think. What the fuck did I buy from HELOC? I'm just looking at it now. Because I like to be honest with you people. I like to be honest. There's no point lying. There's no point lying to you. Okay. So the 2 Breguets, that's 40 grand. Okay.
Yeah.
The JLC, I'm trying to remember how I paid for that. I think I took that out of HELOC as well. That's 40 plus, that was 16. That's 46. 46 plus the 46 plus the Pam was 7. That makes it 53. 53 plus I owed money. Yeah, about 60 grand. I took 60,000 out of the HELOC, and then I bought my wife a few watches. I bought her a Chopard and a Cartier. That's 10 grand. 70 fucking thousand. There you go. I took it out of the fucking HELOC. It's not magic money. That's where I bought some pens. Yeah. Yeah, yes.
So how long do you reckon it would be? How long would it be until you pay off your mortgage, you reckon?
I don't want to pay off my mortgage. My mortgage
What do you mean?
is actually I'm about you. I'm about 66% equity, 30% mortgage. Yeah, that's about me. I don't give a fuck, because you know what I did? I bought a second property 7 years ago. Right?
Yeah.
You don't get rich paying off property. Can I say that to you?
Yeah, but then you got to pay the interest all the time. I don't want to keep paying interest non-stop, but I know what you mean.
The tenant pays the payment, right? Essentially, I bought a property using my signature as collateral, basically using the equity in the home to buy the apartment, right?
Yeah.
Since we bought it, it's more than doubled. And guess what? I got more than half equity in that property now. Can I say that to you? When do I want to pay off the house? It doesn't fucking matter. I got money in retirement. You know what? You got to look at it the right way. you need to spend money to make money. Gearing and leverage. If you put into geared investments, I mean, I'd like to pay cash for everything, but I'm happy to turbocharge it with a home equity loan. You understand?
Yeah, look, I know what you mean. Like, you hear about how do the rich get
But
rich.
do you realize by me buying that investment property, if I sold the investment property, I could basically pay out the home, right?
Yeah.
So I've essentially got the house paid off, if you want to be honest with you. And that was done not by skimping and eating beans and rice. That was done by buying a second property.
Yeah, well, that's what we're looking at as well. Should we get another investment property?
Don't pay any more off. You got to live life, man. I'm not going to live forever.
Yeah, I know. It's just priorities. I'm just priority right now. I just
you asked Jerry about priorities when you got brain cancer.
Yeah. How old is he?
He's a year older than me, 53.
Fucking hell! And how's he going? Is it not? It's not looking good.
It's fucked. It's fucked.
Yeah. Crazy.
He's okay. His health is okay, but I'm telling you, he's not well. The poor guy. The diagnosis is not. It's not long. He hasn't got 5 years. He hasn't got 10 years, has he? He's got 1 to 2 if he's really lucky, and if it's fucked, 6 months.
Yeah. Fucked, eh? Yeah, I know.
I got enough watching. You know what? What I want is 8 in the box, 3 in the Louis roll, and that's enough. So I thought about what do I want to add?
And one on the wrist. And one on the wrist. Don't forget that.
So what I'm looking at doing is, right, in my case, I'd like to get a Reverso, maybe. I would like to get a Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. Okay, dive watch.
Yeah, you mentioned that one
maybe
quite a while ago.
Maybe a California.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's like, fuck, there's some nasty cunts. That Wilkinson guy, just fuck off. If you don't like it, why don't you fuck off?
That's the thing. If they don't like the show, why watch it? But they love the show. They love it. They're having a good time.
£2, get a 36 Datejust 36 fluted bezel blue dial Jubilee bracelet. Now that watch works well for him because he's, that size is perfect. See, for me, I buy chunky monkeys. I've realized for me, what I want is chunky fucking monkey. That's what I want.
Well, let me ask you this, right? Rather than having a big collection, do you reckon it's maybe better just to have, say, an everyday watch, a dress watch, and then you can have just one real fuck off masterpiece of a watch?
Look, it's whatever work. Look, this is my business too. You got to remember that, right? So, this is how I make my living is actually YouTube. So I need stuff, but you know what? I can also get out of it if necessary. I can sell this shit off. If it's not working, I can easily. That's what I'll have to do is sell the shit off. Okay.
Yeah. So your pieces are quite liquid. They're popular enough, and you got.
Well, maybe not. They're not as liquid as I think with this fucking disaster that's happened. Maybe they're not as liquid as I thought they were.
Yeah. Thank Trump for that.
It is what it is,
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm starting to look at because originally I was thinking, just have 3 pieces, right? Have my Panerai that I got for my wedding, and I love it. I'll never sell it. Then you have another sort of nice but dress watch, maybe like.
You might get an inheritance. There's nothing to say you don't get an inheritance. You don't see it that way or not?
Yeah, I'll get an inheritance as well. Yeah, my parents were always very cynical with money.
spend up now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm pacing myself, I'm pacing myself. I don't have to get everything right now. I just sort of 2 years I'll get the car, want to do some travel, go to Europe, stuff like that. Then, in a couple of years after that, probably, look at adding something to my collection, get a nice watch. So we'll see. We'll see. As I said,
You've
the
already
stuff that
got
I
some
really
nice
love, the stuff I love is just stupidly expensive. So
Like,
the
what
thing
do
I
you
worry
love?
about, look, even if I could afford it, then I'm like, would you walk down the street with $90,000 in your pocket? No, no one's going to do that. So why would you want to walk down the street with $90,000 on your wrist? It's crazy.
No, I get it, but nobody knows it's $90,000. And if it makes you feel good, does it really matter? As long as you don't get jacked on the way.
Yeah, but that's what
As long as
makes
you don't get,
that's what makes me worried, right? Is I'm going to walk out the door, someone's going to see this thing and think,
I
oh,
think you're
he's
worrying too
retarded.
much. I think you are worrying too much. You know that?
Yeah, worry until it happens, and then this is the thing, man.
I had everything stolen. Okay, it was shit. But you know what? I'll be honest with you. Look, I kind of look more positively. I don't, even though I've had bad things happen to me, I like to be philosophical and positive. Okay. I don't really like to be negative about things. Okay.
The only thing is, what I have found in life is that a lot of things can be more trouble than they're worth. And yeah, you got to weigh it up. You got to think about the pros and cons. You want a swimming pool or something like that. Okay, great. Yeah, everyone loves a swimming pool. But then you got the cost to buy it, then the maintenance. You can't use it for half the year. So I don't know.
You got another
these sorts of things.
Darth Vegas. Hello, Darth Vegas. And Darth Vegas is saying here, what's he saying? He's saying, Darth Vegas, £5. Archie, what were the standout watches in Geneva? Personally, I liked the Reversos. Look, I got to be totally honest with you. There was nothing that stand out for me. I really liked, what I actually liked was the Vacheron had some beautiful dial variations they did on the cup. It had some, I thought Vacheron had some great pieces. I kind of, it was an amazing tour. It's an amazing tour.
What about the Land Dweller? What did you think of the Land Dweller?
Yeah, I wasn't really that hooked on it, but hey.
No, it looks. I'm not a big fan of the dial. Looks quite meh.
Yeah, it is what it is, And
what's the purpose of the new movement? So they released this new movement. What's the big deal with that?
They're obviously, look, Rolex, all these makers, they're continually improving, less servicing, less oil, longer service. Look, there's good reasons to a lot of this stuff. Okay, I'm not anti that. Okay, I'm not anti that, right? But I think in the same token too, you can also have a lot of fun. I don't think there's anything wrong with any of the watches I've got. There's nothing I'm inspired to sell, dump, pump, and dump. There's nothing I'm dumping. Okay. I'm not dumping anything, but I must say, in all honesty, I really do love. I think you've got to have constant innovation. You do need to have the innovation to keep. It's the fresh. This is an amazing. The watch industry is amazing because it's all unnecessary spend, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
No
this
one
is
needs to
all
watch.
discretionary spend. Who the fuck needs this shit? You know what I mean? Like, does anyone really need this stuff? I don't think so. And it's a lot of, I think watches are kind of like, watches are a very cool. I love watches. I love them. I love them. I love watches. I enjoy watches. I enjoy a lot of things. There's a lot of things I enjoy. Watches are good. I enjoy so many things I enjoy in life. And I like to think watches mean a lot to me, okay? They do. I love watches.
Hey, let me ask you something. Do you ever wish that you didn't? Do you ever wish that you didn't love watches? And like a lot of people out there, they don't give a fuck about watches at all. Do you wish you were like that?
Oh, it's funny you say that. Yeah, like often. Yeah, no. Look. In all honesty, I think the hobby. I'm actually happy to be a watch lover. Okay, I am happy. Okay, I am very happy. I think realistically, there's a great. It's not the watches that are so great. It's the camaraderie. It's the friendships that are in this hobby. You think about it. Okay, if we didn't have the hobby, what would we be doing? We'd just be another Aussie buffoon. By the way, what was that horrible remarks that AFL player who got married? They were criticizing his wife. Fuck, that was awful. Did you see that?
No. I don't know anything about it.
Okay, let's not go into that then.
Bring it up.
No, I don't want to mention it. It's okay. If you don't know about it, it's dead horse. Look, I love the hobby. I love the hobby. The hobby's great, okay? Watches are cool. I really do think myself, I mean, I love cars. I like, what do men like? We like expensive shit, don't we?
Yeah.
What do you like?
Cars, watches, and women.
Cars, watches, wenches. That's what we like. We like this shit because it pushes. Look, you got to remember, not all of us are fortunate. I mean, watches are discretionary spend, okay? This is all unnecessary spend. We don't have to have a watch. Isn't really that essential, but it's just a beautiful. You know, I'm just somebody who likes nice shit. Okay, I really like nice shit, and I'd love to get a 15-year-old Bentley. You know, for example. Okay.
You reckon you'll pull the trigger one day and do it? But the problem is the maintenance. It's not the cost of buying it because those things depreciate so quickly.
Those things are fucking horrendous. The running costs, they are. Fuck! It's like having. I always wanted to have a Ferrari, same as you from your.
Yeah.
You know, I love a Ferrari, right? But the reality is, it's not as. Don't wish too hard because your dream might come true. You know what I'm saying? Don't wish too hard because maybe your dream will come true. And
that's a good thing.
But then you got the running, you know, there's a dark side to these things. And you got to look after them, service them. And that's the same with the watches. You don't realize it, but you have to look after these fucking things. You know, there's certain. At this point in time, I enjoy what I have, but that doesn't mean I'm going to keep them forever. That's just.
That's what stung me, mate, because I recently got my Panerai service for the first time. It was over $1,000, and that also puts me off getting more watches because I'm like, well, if I've got a collection of them, then I've got to service those bastards.
What was wrong with it? What was wrong with it?
I just got a full service. It was just a full.
I would have gone to an indie.
Oh, mate, I called every man and his dog, and so I got the same pricing. So I ended up just going back to Panerai.
You should have gone to Vintage Watch Co. in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Go to Vintage Watch Co. That's where I would have gone.
Yeah, I think I went there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I went there. Let me have a look.
They would have been a lot less.
No, I think I went to these guys. Yeah. No, I went there. Yeah, because I always walk past there. They've always got some interesting stuff in the window.
And they were.
So, yeah, I went to the QVB. There's a couple guys up the top as well. Little like watchmakers or service. Watchmakers. They just do servicing. They don't sell watches. And yeah, everyone gave me the same sort of quote. It's like you couldn't really get any. It might have been $100 here and there, but I also got it polished too, so that cost a bit extra.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It is what it is, but
then it worries me. You get something like a horology piece. What's that going to cost you to service? Like a tourbillon or something. It'd be fucking ridiculous.
Well, these are not for poor people. You're a millionaire. Do you understand that?
Being a millionaire is not a big thing these days, though, is it?
Well, it's better than no money.
Mate, $1 million today is not what $1 million was,
Yeah, but it's still better than you are someone who's worth nothing. $1 million it's a lot of money. $1 million Aussie. We're talking Aussie, by the way. We're not talking US. Now that's a real $1 million.
Yeah. I tell you what, mate. I could do with 10 million. Right, 10 million would do me. I get a really cool pad, investment properties, got the Ferrari, have a nice watch collection.
10 million.
Have a good daily driver. 10 million would do me fine. I'm not greedy.
No, I get it. No, it's funny you say that. And I understand what you're saying. I understand. It's the world is not fair at times, okay?
Yeah, well, you look at these people doing fucking OnlyFans. They're making $1 million a month or something like that.
OnlyFans isn't that easy.
Do you, from a personal experience?
I think you want to be careful. Any of that stuff, you're selling your soul. It's I don't think it's cool. I know people have done it, and it's brutal. Look, you look at Nark, right? Can you imagine if we had a sexual element to the show? He'd be a fucking cunt. You think Nark's an asshole? If you sexualized it, you think these people are nice? No, they're all fucking perverts. At least we've got relatively well-off people coming on the stream, right? You sexualize this stuff, and I can tell you now, you sexualize it, and they are fucking assholes. They're just really nasty, vicious fucking assholes. I'm telling you the truth. I'm just saying.
What about some of these big name porn stars and they end up having children? You're like, imagine that kid when he grows up and all the friends start to cotton on to all of this sort of stuff. Obviously.
Well, it depends. It's hard to know. It's hard to know. I don't know, but I'm just saying to you, look, you got to remember too, you're taking it out of context. You're talking about the winners, right? There's a lot of people who do this stuff. They don't end up making much money. Okay. And that's the way it is, That's just the way it is. But I got to be honest with you. Look, this business might be over for me. This might be coming to an end. I don't know.
Yeah, you've been saying that for 10 years, Arch. You've been saying that for
But look at this business now. We've ridden the wave, right? Every year it's had consecutive growth. It's now it's in decline because the the economy is changing. I think I will keep streaming. What I'm going to do is this. Let me tell you this, right? I want to move away from getting involved in Eddie's show or Lux's show. They got their own controls. And basically, if whatever they do on their show is their business, but I just want to concentrate on my morning show and helping Luxy. And you know what? I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the talk. I enjoy a lot of things. And that's what I think I want to do, really, is to really celebrate the successes that I've had. That's what I want to do, is celebrate.
Have you ever thought about doing fast food reviews? I know it might sound
Actually, I've already started doing that in Google Shorts. Go to the ArchieLuxury channel. I've just started doing fast food. Yes, I have.
Yeah, because that's a bigger market.
I did Burger King Helsinki.
Yeah.
I did McDonald's in Geneva. No, I'm actually working on that. Speaking of which, I got to go and get myself a burger. I want to thank you, Panerai Ferrari. Thank you so much for coming on tonight.
No worries, mate. Good to talk to you.
Man, I got to tell you, I'm actually happy. I'm happy. But I tell you something. I think it's time I kick the Nark out, because he's just a fucking vile fucking cunt. And he is good. People like him. But he ends up killing my panelists. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so
the
what does
problem.
he cost you in the end? That's what you got to look at,
Well,
right?
that's it. I'm telling you, he's killing panelists. If you got no panelists, the show sucks. Okay?
Yeah. Man, I reckon what you should do,
I'll
just
be
do
honest with you, I had enough of him. I have had enough of Nark.
Yeah, do a
It's not
long-term
funny
ban.
anymore.
Yeah, so look, just do a long-term ban for at least 3 months.
I just he's welcome on any time, but I'm not going to have a wrench or keys. It's simple.
Yeah.
If he doesn't like it, he can fuck off, because the business is dying, and if I'm not making money anymore, I'm not going to put up with that cunt shit. Okay? The business is in decline. I'm not going to put up with that fucking asshole. When I was making the big bucks and I was spending money like a drunken sailor in a whorehouse, I could put up with him. Okay? I'm a pure vulture capitalist. Do you understand? That's what I am. I'm a pure vulture capitalist. All I care about is me, myself, and I.
So
and with
explain to me.
As soon as his usefulness has stopped, he's no use to me.
So what were you earning in the good days? Like, what was kind of your peak?
I
and
don't really
what
want
are you
to go
doing now?
into it, right? But basically, I paid myself a salary and I had a lot of travel. Okay, so in tough times, the salary comes back, and the travel, instead of going to US, UK, Europe, the travel would be cheap economy travel where I can have free accommodation or very low cost accommodation. So that's the reality, right?
And
There ain't let me tell you this: when the lease on the Beamer expires, I ain't going out and buying a 5 Series next. I ain't leasing a 5 Series next. That's for fucking sure. I am contemplating either giving it back or keeping it. There's no option to get no upgrade option, because the money, I'm not going to do that. The money's not there.
And what do you think? What do you think caused the decline? Like, over what sort of period have you seen this decline?
No, well,
Like
look. You can't stay flavor of the month forever. I'm in the volatile entertainment industry, right? It doesn't stay, just doesn't keep going up forever, okay? Even a jet, once you get to the certain height, there's no oxygen. It can't go higher, okay?
Yeah.
The next thing is, we've had a lot of punters were crypto and stock market speculators. Well, those industries are volatile. They're extremely volatile now. Okay. So, I mean, as far as it does go there, I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. So you're saying in the good days you had some really good donors, basically, that rich donors.
No, well, Bunny was a lot more, but I mean, look, that's how life is. You have good, you have. Look, I'm not somebody who dwells on the misery. You know what? Things have changed. I change my cost model. We got Yankee Doodle $2. Nark is the reason I loaned. Yeah, well, Yankee, I given him the ass. Nark has had the ass tonight. Nark is the reason I no longer participate. Thank you, Yankee. Yeah, I agree. He's a fucking asshole. He's gone. Nark is gone. So what I'm saying is, it's no longer flavor of the month. You've also had a lot of people who are in COVID. They had a lot of time and nothing to do. Certain things have changed. The economy, interest is, money's not, it used to be 2% money. It's not 2% money anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's had a huge bearing on things.
Yeah, and that's a very good point, because if we were still paying like 2% mortgage and things like, yeah, maybe I would have bought another watch by now. But otherwise, no, I haven't, because see that interest payment come through that you got to pay every week. You're like, fuck, I want to bring it down. So yeah,
100%, 100%. Okay, 100%. So I mean, I'm not buying a new Beamer. I can tell you that now. I'll give you the drum. That's something that's not happening. I ain't fucking doing that.
Yeah. Just pay it off. And, yeah. Just pay it
I'm
off.
telling you, exactly. Of course. I'm not going
that
to.
Will last a long time.
It'll give me 10 years, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Okay, guys, that's the show. We'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, Lux will be back. And please have a good one. Thank you so much for coming on, okay?
No worries, mate. Good to talk to you again.
I'm going to run a Breguet commercial as an outro. See you later.
See ya.
Oops, I pressed the wrong button.